I have been printing so much money on Turbo that I can't even comprehend how much money I'm actually making. So right now I want to talk to you about what should you do with Turbo, what can you expect, and what the hell is going on right now. First of all, let's go straight to it. The market cap is close to 1 billion right now. We're almost touching the 800 million market cap. We're touching an all-time high as we speak right now. It's absolutely insanity to me. We've almost pumped astronomically. You can see that just in the last month we are up in 3x in price. So I want to tell you exactly what is going on. So first of all, the market sentiment is changing. And while I was very bearish on Turbo in the short term around a month and a half ago, because they listed on Kraken, they listed on Binance when the market was very boring, there was not really a lot of new retail users. There was not a lot of people interested in buying these Memecoins, because obviously you need to understand if any project like this lists on a centralized exchange like Binance, if retail investors are not there, the volume is not going to be that high, right? But now that the volume is increasing drastically, 158% in the last day, and you can see that on Binance, the volume is 38%. Therefore, the result of the Binance exchange listing, it's only showing its results in this very moment in which you're watching this video. And this is why you should have accumulated Turbo long before. When I was talking about it in my VIP group, I was buying very heavily around the 0.03 and 0.04, which would have given you already a 3 to 4x, which is serious money, especially if you go very heavy with allocations like this, because you understand the potential, you understand everything that they can achieve. Turbo is easily one of the strongest Memecoin communities out there. This is obviously like a no-brainer. Everybody knew this from the start. It blends into the AI sphere as well. We started sort of fair launch decentralized because the dev created this with ChatGPT. It was holding very small amount of the supply. It was a kind of a people's Memecoin. This is why it got so big so fast. We're also seeing very tiny exchanges keep listing it. So the adoption is clearly increasing. You can see that Turbo is actually one of the top gainers when it comes to Memecoins right now. I think that the top gainer spot is going to be overthrown by another Memecoin, but I'm going to tell you later on in this video. But what I can tell is that the community is super active, and the main things that I look for when I find Memecoins, that I have full videos about guides on my gem hunting strategies. I have a video that has done almost 150,000 views at this point in terms of my main strategies, so make sure to check it out because I show how I turned 5 Solana into 1,000 Solana just a few months ago, and that is true. Screenshot from my actual wallet. But I can tell you that the main things that I look for are content and community. And content is not even as important as what community stands for, because the community is at the end of the day what is going to contribute to raise, what is going to contribute to word of mouth and YouTube views and all these things that are going to draw new retail investors into jumping into this project. So I don't think that the content of Turbo is top notch. I honestly don't think so. It's a Todd, nothing to see here. It was born on Ethereum mainnet as well. Like nothing out of the ordinary out of this, but the community of this, in my opinion, is one of the strongest out there, and this is why this project is going so freaking well. Obviously right now we're sitting in price discovery, so there's really nothing to see here. We had some kind of descending wedge right here. We started breaking out, and then after that we had a small dip at the end of last week, and after that V-shaped recovery and all-time high incoming. And now we're seeing, as we speak, the first tiny correction because we achieved the all-time high just around 1 hour ago. You're going to see this video a couple hours from now, so who knows what the chart is going to look like in 2 hours, because honestly we could touch the 1 billion in market cap, especially because Bitcoin is right now, let's take a look in real time. I think this is actually mainly driven by Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was touching the 68k market cap, right now is going back to 65k. So I think that the small correction that we're seeing on the hourly chart of Turbo is probably driven by that. So if Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high, if Bitcoin gets close to 69k, 70k, then also expect Turbo to achieve a new all-time high and go and towards the 1 billion market cap, or perhaps even surpass it, which would be insanity. So what's next for Turbo? I mean, when it comes to adoption, I think that this is going to be the strategy for the majority of Memecoins. Crypto.com listing, Kraken listing, Binance listing, Coinbase listing. This is pretty much the strategy that all the projects are going to go for. As a result, the only piece of the puzzle that is missing right here is the Coinbase listing, which would put this project at a major competitive advantage, especially because Pepe hasn't listed yet, Brett hasn't listed that. Those projects, in my opinion, no-brainers to get listed on Coinbase. But if Turbo gets listed even before something like Brett, I do think that Turbo is going to see a surge in price, and it's going to see a surge of new holders that are going to make this project skyrocket in price. price. If you're enjoying this content, make sure that you're subscribed. Obviously, drop a like for the algorithm, and also consider following me on X, and also join my Telegram channel. Consider my VIP group, because honestly, you would have gotten a 10x call just yesterday that would have paid for a lifetime of membership. But I'm going to talk about that in a second. What I also want to say is that Turbo is obviously outperforming the majority of meme coins right now. All of the meme coins are pumping. Turbo is pumping a little more than that. So don't expect this to last forever. It's going to pump, and especially if Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high, Turbo is probably going to surpass the 1 billion, but then I think that we're going to see some sort of sell wall, and some other memes are basically going to catch up. I'm going to give you some spoiler alert. I think that the next project to catch up is going to be Ponke. Ponke just actually had a post on X that is kind of teasing to a Kraken listing, which was already announced into the Kraken listing roadmap. And I think the Ponke, I want to talk about Ponke 10 seconds, because this is exactly what Turbo's done. Turbo was on crypto.com, so was Ponke. Then Turbo got into the Kraken listing roadmap. Ponke did as well, and now it's getting listed there. So I think that also Ponke is going to get listed on Binance right after. And then if Turbo gets to Coinbase, then probably Ponke also gets to Coinbase. It's also about following the trends and seeing what the best opportunity to get into a project is, because right now it's not a good opportunity to get into Turbo. If you missed it, I am sorry for you. There's going to be plenty more opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities right now that I'm identifying into my group and even on my YouTube channel, and it's publicly available information. But I can tell that this is not the moment to jump into Turbo. See what the retracement is going to be like. I do think that we're going to run up for a little more, and then we're going to have a very, very big correction, and then we're going to go to the stars. And if you want to see a full price prediction video for Turbo, let me know down in the comments, and I'm going to make an updated price prediction video. I made one a few months ago, but it's probably out to date now, so I'm going to make a new one, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys are going to be interested in it. But let me know down in the comments. I thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you want to see all of my calls that are printing and are going to print Millionaires this altcoin season, this meme coin super cycle that is happening right now, make sure to join my VIP group, cipro.com, first thing down in the description, QR code that you see above my head. You might have a once in a lifetime opportunity to create millions this altcoin season. Don't waste it. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.